the challenges that are facing our people.
Yes, you've been outspoken as Gauteng. Some are seeing it as if you are defiant of national office. Are you guys defiant, or are you just standing your ground as an autonomous body of the ANC?
I don't know, when you say we've been vocal, you mean on what?
Yeah.
Let me explain this. One thing you must know about us, we always consult. We've consulted our national leadership. We've never had a issue with the views of national leadership. The issue is that we had an agreement with DA which they turned against the agreement because of whatever.
We've been really fixed this seat.
So you are definitely behind the man who's been nominated by the ANC to come in as a candidate for mayorship?
I'm sure ANC told you that. I'm on public record in that space. We're happy with Dada and we'll give him the necessary support he deserves.
Okay, Lila Kyaleboga.
Okay,
good to see you. Thank you, Dad.
And we are so excited of the candidate that the ANC has put forward, and we are looking forward to him. He knows the city, he's been there before, and we know that he has a vision, and we know that he's going to rally behind.
Today we elect the chairperson of the ANC in Johannesburg, Mayor Dada Morero. We're looking forward and we wish him all the best.
The aim is not to delay the announcement of the mayoral committee. Good women and men will be deployed, and these men and women must assist us to reset and build our colorful city. Madam Speaker, allow me therefore to announce the executive of this city. Community Development, Councillor Kwamanda, Kabelo Kwamanda. Development Planning, Councillor Eunice Mgcina. Economic Development, Councillor Nomoya Mnisi. Environment, Infrastructure and Service Delivery, Councillor Jack Squaila. Group Corporate and Shared Services, Councillor Loiso Masuku. Group Finance, Councillor Margaret Arnolds. Health and Social Development, Councillor Eni Makafula. Human Settlement, Councillor Mlungisi Mabaso. Public Safety, Councillor Mgcini Chwaku. Transport, Councillor Kenny Kunene. Fellow South Africans, as I conclude, let us reflect on the statement made by our President.
So. Hola. Chapere. Hola. So. Hola. So, leader.
Well, how's it?
Sapore. Grande, welcome to Council, City of Johannesburg. Grande.
Strong. How are you?
Good. I could not help but talk to you quickly.
What's going on?
It's good to see you. I hope all is good on your side.
No, very good.
You're here today because it's a big day.
Yeah, it's a big day for the African National Congress.
Yeah.
So we're here to just witness history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on what's happening in Johannesburg? Is Johannesburg in good hands as an NEC member?
It will be in good hands.
It will be in good hands.
It will be in good hands.
A message to the residents of Johannesburg and South Africa.
Let's rebuild Johannesburg again to the world-class city that it was.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, leader. Sure. Good to see you. Hola, Lina. Sure. Hey, Tara. Hey, Tara. Hey, what's going on, people? I'm here in Council Building and, of course, Connie Bapela House. This is a beautiful building outside of Braamfontein in Johannesburg, and this is where it's going down today, and, of course, the election of the mayor. And I'm going to speak to a couple of councillors today and just to hear their views about the election of the mayor, Dada Morero, who is a councillor who's about to be elected. And I'm going to speak to some couple of officials and possibly the regional secretary and the provincial secretary of the ANC in a moment. And then I will report back to you as soon as we are done. Let me fix this thing, man. Let me fix this South African badge. Let's go.
The one who's speaking here is Councillor Masindi Cabrale. I'm so super excited that in a long battle, the ANC mayor is going to be elected, inaugurated, and signed. Finally, abazali bonke across the region yonke, from all the wards, from Ward 1 up to Ward 135, we are going to deliver an ANC councillor in the name of Dada Morero Sillo. I'm super happy beyond description.
Hey, Tara. Thank you, Councillor. Greetings, Provincial Secretary. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is a big day. It's an election of a new mayor, Dada Morero, who's a councillor here. How do you feel about it?
I think it's about time. I think the people of Johannesburg have been looking forward to this day. I think it's time for us to turn a corner. Johannesburg is really needing a leader of his caliber who will be able to give, a very solid leadership with authority. And you can see many political parties are agreeing with us. 5, only one party is having a contrary view. So I think people of Johannesburg should look forward to this. I want to see the city going back to historious days of being an economic hub. Really want to see the cranes going up. We still want to see employment going up. You can even see the provinces focusing on Johannesburg because we're bringing about 2.8 law enforcement to come and be here so that we can deal with the issue of crime. So yes, we're excited. You can see we have a very clear plan moving forward.
Yes.
In dealing with the challenges that are facing our people.
Yes, you've been outspoken as Gauteng. Some are seeing it as if you are defiant of national office. Are you guys defiant or are you just standing your ground as an autonomous body of the ANC?
I don't know when you say we've been vocal, you mean on what?
Yeah.
Let me explain this. One thing you must know about us, we always consult. We've consulted our national leadership. We've never had a issue with the views of national leadership. The issue is that we had an agreement with DA which they turned against the agreement because of whatever decisions that they would have taken elsewhere.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be pushovers, but we consulted our leadership up until the end. And in fact, we got an authority and a green light from them. They were guiding us all the way. And whatever you see as a result of the provincial government unit is on the basis of our engagement with our national leadership.
Okay.
So it's not a TK Nciza situation or a PEC of Gauteng situation. We consulted our PEC up until the end. We consulted the national leadership up until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just your message to the people of Gauteng, the people of Johannesburg.
We want to deal with all the challenges that you've been telling us about. One, the issue of unemployment is on top of our agenda. The issue of crime is on top of our agenda. The issue of high cost of living is on top of our agenda. Service delivery is on top of our agenda. So we believe if we have a very solid government working very smoothly with the provincial government, we should be able to do a lot of change. We know the issues of energy. We know the issues of water. We will bring national government closer to the issues. But over and above that, we know for you to be able to create jobs, there must be a lot of infrastructure programs, and you can see our Gauteng program that we are focusing on, which is linking Johannesburg as a center of everything. We believe that by the end of the year or beginning of next year, Gauteng, a second phase program would have started, which we believe should be able to employ a lot of people for us, and many other projects and investments that we are focusing on. Yes, of course. We want to work and make sure that the people of Gauteng have got confidence in this government of provincial unity, have got confidence in the African National Congress, as we are busy focusing on their issues.
No, thank you so much for your time. Yes? Good afternoon to a member of the provincial legislature, honorable member, Mayor TK Nciza. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And how are you?
I'm good.
And your viewers at home?
I'm very good, thank you. It's so good to see you. And of course, it's a special occasion, Kajeko. It's an election of a mayor. How do you feel?
Very excited.
Yeah.
Very happy. Long overdue. I think we should have had our mayor a long time ago. But then I guess coalition arrangements and talks delayed. But I'm very happy. I hope that his election will indeed be the break that Johannesburg residents want.
So, I mean, there's a lot of issues in Johannesburg. You've been a resident, you've been a former councillor. In fact, you are one of the longest serving councillors, having served with so many mayors. What do you think Johannesburg needs at the moment?
Firstly, Johannesburg needs a leadership that will resuscitate Johannesburg to what it used to be. It might not really be what it used to be, but we need a leadership that will understand that Johannesburg has moved.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges that we need to respond to, both the municipality and the provincial government. I'm hoping for collaboration between the city's leadership and the Gauteng province leadership. Listening to the premier yesterday, I think he has good ideas that need to find expression in the municipality. So I'm hoping that the mayor and his new team, if it's new, will catch on to the premier state of the province address, take out what he said he will do with Johannesburg leadership in relation to programs for the municipality. There has been a cry about the 200 rand, that the money that is additional on the electricity for prepaid customers. Sure. I hope the leadership of the city will resolve that. We've had a lot of water challenges in the city. So I'm hoping that that also will be on the top agenda of the mayor. But we need innovation,
True.
you know, beyond the normal service delivery things. We need innovation, and I know the mayor has a very brilliant mind. He will come with innovative ideas and programs that will make sure that we respond to the challenges of Johannesburg. We do need programs that are going to assist in food security, in employment programs that will assist in removing the unemployed from our streets. We have a lot of drug use and drug challenges in our communities. I hope that the new team will respond to that, you know, in making sure that we do put Johannesburg into a Johannesburg that we want to work, live and play in. You know, I do believe that the mayor will at least come with those programs, because he does have an idea. The 25 days that he served, we did see a marked change in the work and the lives of Johannesburg residents. So I'm wishing him well with his team. I hope that he will heed the call of residents to making Johannesburg great.
And just lastly, when as a member of the provincial legislature, what are you prepared to do for the residents of Johannesburg and Gauteng in your term of office?
Look, we serve at the behest of our communities. You know, we are servants of our communities. We will do our best to respond to their call of the availability and provision of service delivery efficiently, and that is also effective, you know, in changing their lives. But we need to work together with communities. You know, I'm a chair of a portfolio committee. Our responsibility lies on proper public participation. So when we call communities to participate in the programs that we are calling them to, I would ask them to come so that they actually assist us in giving direction to government and the legislature and the municipality as well. I know now the municipality is starting to do the CBPs, so communities must please go out there so that when the IDPs come, they have sorted out their CBP related programs and projects, then the IDP processes becomes much easier. But we serve at the behest of our communities. We are here to serve them. We continue assisting councillors as well. We haven't stopped doing that. ESCOM related challenges, escalation of some of their issues, we continue escalating on their behalf, getting officials to respond and assisting councillors to hold officials accountable. That continues. That's our blood. It's in our blood. You know, we serve people, we live for the service of our community. So we will continue doing that.
Absolutely, and so grateful to speak to you all
Thank you
once
so
again.
much.
Ke a leboga, sister.
Here at the foyer, and I am joined by ANC Regional Secretary on the election.
No, he joined me.
Live on Power FM, Dada Morero has been elected as the mayoral candidate of Johannesburg. Are you confident? Do you guys believe you have the numbers?
Of course, we do have the numbers. The DA says they want council to dissolve, but they contest for mayorship. They are contradicting themselves and their strategy. But anyway, they are doing well so that we can expose the influence we have in council and the confidence the councillors of Johannesburg have in Councillor Dada Morero, because now the residents of Johannesburg, they will know in numerical order who is the candidate that the residents of Johannesburg, they have confidence in, who will of course accelerate service delivery in their best interest, because that is all this is all about service delivery. It's about how do we deliver services better. And I think he did well. The DA did well to put their candidate Brenda, then we can know the real numbers now.
And then just finally, any talks between the Speaker of Johannesburg, was that discussed during the ANC's 30-minute strategic caucus break?
No, that had nothing to do with the Speaker. We have resolved the issue of the Speaker last night with Action SA. They will be taking the Speaker. Of course, that process will unfold in the following week. So there's no question about that. We don't need councillors, cookers to discuss the Speaker. We are leadership. We are the ones who deal with those issues at the leadership level. Councillors, we brief them on our decision and they implement accordingly so. Because these are political processes, so you treat them with a high level of carefulness. You will know we have engaged Action SA for about 2 months on the same matter. It was not an easy decision, but it's a decision that we have ended up arriving at last night, and Action SA will take the Speaker.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sure. O grande, o ka re match
Nani wena?
O ka re match so. Quick one. Let's talk about today. It's a big day. It's a special day. How do you feel about it?
Well, one is excited about this day. We knew that at some point it will come, and we are so excited of the candidate that the ANC has put forward, and we are looking forward to him. He knows the city, he's been there before, and we know that he has a vision, and we know that he's going to rally behind the people of city of Johannesburg, and is going to make sure that he delivers on everything. You can look at the finances of the city. When he came in, when he took on the finances, we were not collecting as much as we were supposed to, but the percentage in terms of the collection has pretty much improved on the basis of the strategy that he has. We are quite confident that the very same strategy that he implemented on the finance department is going to implement it to the entire city of Johannesburg. So the residents of Johannesburg, they can now celebrate in knowing that the ANC has deployed the best cadre amongst the best.
Tell us your name and tell us your ward, Councillor.
My name is Pelelani Sindani, Ward 135, Protea Clan. Thank you.
How are you, sir? Good. So good to see you here in council. You are a man of action, and of course, you are excited to be at council today.
Well, absolutely. I've not actually been to council. Actually, if I'm not wrong, the last time I was in council must be about February 2022.
Yes.
So since that time is the first time actually coming to the real sitting of council. Very important sitting of council. We've wasted 2.5 years of service the provision for our city. The city is in decay, but I still believe, and I'm a strong believer that what man breaks, man can fix, and I believe we're going to really fix the city.
So you are definitely behind the man who's been nominated by the ANC to come in as a candidate for mayorship.
I'm sure ANC told you that. I'm on public record in that space. We're happy with Dada, and we'll give him the necessary support he deserves.
Okay, Lida Kyaleboha.
Okay,
good to see you. Thank you, Dad.
Hi, my name is Yunus Mugdin. I'm a PR councillor in Johannesburg. We're here today to elect the new mayor. We hope everything will go well. It is in our intention to make sure that today we elect the chairperson of the ANC in Johannesburg, Mayor Dada Morero. We're looking forward, and we wish him all the best with his work. He has a big task ahead of him. And we believe that he will do it. And we are quite excited and very happy to be here and doing that today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So the results are about to come out. I'm in the booth and I'm about to check out the results and listen to what has been said. And councillors are slowly trickling in. Let me show you what's going on.
We've had 253 valid votes cast. We had a total of 4 spoiled votes. So the total valid votes.
Bua speaker.
Are we done? Are we done? The total valid votes were 249. There was 1 cancelled ballot, and all the party agents signed. The results are as follows. Councillor Belinda Cynthia Ezenzonjoku, 60. Councillor Silo Enoch. Councillor Silo Enoch Morero is 189.
Yebo! What a resounding result, man. Let's check it out. Let's listen. Bua speaker.
Councillors, can I declare Councillor Silo Enoch Morero as the elected mayor of COJ.
Good news, man. Good news. Good news.
Councillors, councillors,
What you see there, it's the two former mayors, Thapelo Ahmad as well as Kabelo Kwamanda, congratulating the mayor, Dada Morero. Labona mar. I'm right here in council, and of course, just outside council, Koni Bapela council building, and of course, what you're hearing in the back is excitement and people screaming and shouting and chanting and singing and joyful, and of course, excited to have a new mayor, which is Cllrs Dada Morero, who is now the mayor of Johannesburg, man. These are good times coming ahead, and of course, let's bring back Johannesburg to its glory days. Let's do that, man. Let's do this.
Fellow councillors, Dumelang. Greetings to the administrative leadership of the city, fellow Jobekas, Molweni, hello, Sanibonani, Dumelang. Hello, Jobekas. As we extend the 25 days, I want to say the following. Akahlulwa lutho Jesu, kahlulwa lutho, akahlulwa lutho Jesu, akahlulwa lutho denze baba. Baba ndikusebenzile ndis semhlabeni. I should have done this during my first acceptance speech in September 2022. Maybe I would have stayed longer than the 25 days. Allow me to acknowledge the former executive mayors, including those that are late. Councillor Jeff Makubo, Councillor Jolidi Matongo, Councillor Mpho Erani. May their soul continue to rest in peace. Madam Speaker, umoya wami uyavuma. Namhlanje umoya wami uyavuma. Sizayiqhuba le nqola until 2026. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge and appreciate the beautiful contest we have had with the most beautiful lady amongst ourselves in the chamber, Councillor Belinda. We had a very beautiful contest, and thank you very much. To the people of South Africa, as guided by our Constitution, Act 108 of 1996, let us remember that we are the people of South Africa. We must continuously recognize the injustice of our past. We must honor those who suffered for justice and freedom in our land. We must respect those who have worked to build and develop our country. We must believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. We are united in our diversity. The residents of Johannesburg, we must remember that we are winners. We are winners because many people want to live in our beautiful city. We are winners because we love Johannesburg. It is the place we call home. It is our first love, Councillor Maroon. Fellow councillors, let us pause and reset. Reset does not mean we start from scratch. It means we acknowledge our mistakes and we must apologize where we have failed the people of Johannesburg. It also means that we must celebrate our good story, and indeed, we do have a good story to tell. The people of Johannesburg task us with basic duties of making sure that the following happens. 1, water comes out of their taps, lights come on, waste is collected, robots or traffic lights work, buses operate efficiently, people live in safe communities. This is not too much to ask for. The people of Johannesburg are depending on us for a better future. We have all gone through pain and sorrow, but you are wiser and stronger now. We must help the city to move beyond its complex challenges and find simple solutions that remind the people of Johannesburg why Johannesburg will always remain our first love. Please allow me to talk about 2024 moment. This is a significant moment for all South Africans. It is the moment where all South Africans interface with our democratic political system. This interaction resulted in a strong message that symbolized destruction and unity. The signal changed our political landscape. Today marks the realignment of the government of local unity. We cannot ignore elections outcomes. We are public servants and we must listen to the voice or the silence of the people we serve. Mao Zedong, in his book, In the Art of War, presents us with this warrior philosophy that states, I quote, "Generals are assistants of the nation. When the assistance is complete, the country is strong. When the assistance is defective, the country is weak," close quote. Like generals, politicians are assistants of the nation. Our conduct determines the strength of our nation. The 2024 moment calls for a reset. Johannesburg is the heartbeat of South Africa. To keep South Africa alive, we must implement the district development model. Alone, we will not solve problems affecting Johannesburg. We therefore call upon the provincial government to help us to implement our service delivery programs that changes lives. We call upon national government to effectively utilize Section 154 of the Constitution. Policy, planning and coordination is critical to the success of Johannesburg. The National Department of Corporate Governance, supported by the South African Local Government Association, shaped our private sector framework. Therefore, this relationship is assisting us to address our technical challenges. We must accelerate implementation. Business and civil society are central to a development agenda. Without them, economic growth will not happen in Johannesburg. Growing the economy in Johannesburg must happen within the context of the district development model. As a minimum program for all of us, we must use the 2024-2025 financial year to stabilize local government and our city. By doing this, our economy will grow faster, young people will be in jobs, basic services will be enjoyed by all, and transformation will happen at a fast pace. Madam Speaker, please allow me to repeat. The 2024 moment requires us to listen. We are the sphere of government that is closest to the people. We must plan with our communities. This constitutional responsibility requires of all of us to move together. Our leadership change since 2016 has been very destructive and cannot be continued on this disruptive path. Cities are meant to be developmental, resilient, and sustainable because they shape the form of societies. To the media, we do not talk enough about the formation of Johannesburg. When Johannesburg was formed, the apartheid government deliberately built a spatial design that was not inclusive. When democratic local government happened in Johannesburg, we tried to break this pattern. Our land space is amongst the smallest in South Africa, and our population is the biggest, and it will continue to grow. We must rise above our day-to-day challenges so that we can reimagine a Johannesburg that is inclusive, colorful, and full of love. The Joburg 2040 was supported by all, including all political parties. Therefore, our part remains. We must continue to make Johannesburg a world-class African city of the future. Our city must remain vibrant, equitable, and it must be strengthened through diversity. Fellow residents of Johannesburg, I think it is okay to continue where we left off. Collectively, we started implementing our energy sustainability strategy that tried to ensure the delivery of conventional power and integrate new distributed energies. We believe that these positive steps will continue to be supported and give the city the ability to generate energy. We agreed, of course, to keep the city clean. This meant making city functional by keeping lights on, improving uninterrupted mobility, and protecting the environment by implementing programs that focus on litter picking, clearing illegal dumping, grass cutting, recycling program, and wetland maintenance and pollution prevention. Madam Speaker, to the administration, council entrusted with a fully funded integrated development plan worth 83.1 billion. Your task is simple, and please do not fail us. We want to see a better Johannesburg. Madam Speaker, time is not our side. Time is not on our side. Consultations are currently underway, and I promise not to delay the announcement of the mayoral committee. Good women and men will be deployed, and these men and women must assist us to reset and build our colorful city. Madam Speaker, allow me therefore to announce the executive of this city. Community Development, Councillor Kwamanda, Kabelo Kwamanda. Development Planning, Councillor Eunice Mgcina. Economic Development, Councillor Nomoya Mnisi. Environment, Infrastructure and Service Delivery, Councillor Jack Squaila. Group Corporate and Shared Services, Councillor Loiso Masuku. Group Finance, Councillor Margaret Arnolds. Health and Social Development, Councillor Eni Makafula. Human Settlement, Councillor Mlungisi Mabaso. Public Safety, Councillor Mgcini Chwaku. Transport, Councillor Kenny Kunene. Fellow South Africans, as I conclude, let us reflect on the statement made by our President during his opening of Parliament address on the 18th of July 2024. President Ramaphosa said, I quote, "For our largest metros and to our deepest rural areas, we have a clear intention to turn our country into a construction site. As roads, bridges, houses, schools, hospitals, clinics are built, as broadband fiber is laid, and as new power lines are installed," close quote. Let us all take out our phones and tell the world that Johannesburg is now a construction site. I thank you, Madam Speaker, and I hope you will do the next program and we can conclude with the inauguration and swearing in of our MMCs. Thank you.